We usually use words like introvert and extrovert a lot in our daily lives. It is claimed that an introvert prefers time alone while an extrovert prefers the opposite. He likes to spend time with other people. Now, it does not end here. Many so-called psychologists have added even more qualities that those psychotypes carry with them. But this idea is an extreme pseudo-psychology, and here's why. You see, people from the ancient times, humans, like to explain other people by grouping them in certain categories or assigning qualities for them. Words like smart, stupid, dull, envious are words of comparison that one individual might use in order to describe another individual in comparison to himself or other individuals that he met throughout his life. They do not exist in real life, they only exist as a tools of abstract comparison of things. A qualities like shy are not values, but an adjectives designed in order to distinguish human behavior from another human behavior. Therefore, could be applied only in specific situations of interaction with other humans. Many people who are taught that they are shy use the label introvert in order to distinguish themselves from others, but forget the fact that they are only shy temporarily. Once an introverted person is in his comfort zone, he will demonstrate all of those qualities that a supposed extroverted person has. Now imagine if an extroverted person is publicly ashamed or even called to present a lecture that he has no idea about. How do you think would a supposed extroverted person would act? Will he talk out loud to sort his ideas? Will he communicate freely with anyone about himself? You might ask, but Weissman, how come there are people who usually talk more than others, the ones who like to communicate and who are always in the center of attention, as they say? Who are they then? Those are the people who are feeling confident and safe while they are around people that they feel safe around. Do you get it? At the current moment, those people give them strength and confidence, but that will be totally different if a supposed extroverted person, as you like to claim he is put in an entirely different social circle that does not welcome him. From there on, this person would be called an introvert because he is shy compared to the other members of the group. So how do you think this supposed extroverted person respond? I repeat. Will he talk out loud to sort through his ideas? Will he communicate freely with anyone about himself? Or will he think things before he speaks, visibly stay in the background, and openly talk about himself with those group members who he knows about and trusts? You might also now come with another argument and you will say, but Weissman, how come that after I spend my time with my friends and I feel emotionally sucked out and need to spend some time alone in order to recover? Well, then those friends cause you emotional stress and you should not be around them. It's all that simple, especially when you recall the cases when you acquired positive emotions after you spend time with your friends and realize which friends are beneficial to you at a certain moment. Also, guess what? You need other people in order to survive. If introverts would be real, they wouldn't survive a goddamn generation. You might not accept it, but according to science, especially neurobiology, people have all qualities of other people. Now, think about it. The logical conclusion to all of my thesis so far is that being shy, humble, or detached, as well as being expressionistic, loud, and very confident, is a temporary condition that won't follow you for the rest of your goddamn life, okay? I'm talking this from an experience, because for the long period of my life, I could not decide which one I am. I am an introvert or an extrovert because in different social interactions, my behavior is different. Sometimes I like to express myself to the whole world, sometimes I wouldn't say even a word. It all depends on the environment and your current mood at the moment. The fact that those people who are behind creating this basically fancy label word for shy and expressionistic person have come with a new label called ambivert that is basically a combination of those two previous labels, introvert and extrovert, only proves the fact that they don't even work. Um, Now let me name you the effects of claiming you're an introvert or an extrovert. What it does is that it programs your brain so you will be constantly reminded yourself that you're an X extrovert or an introvert, it doesn't matter, and then you are starting acting accordingly as the group X people would act. So if you think you're an introvert and you look at other introverts, so you will act accordingly on the constant basis instead of being flexible and understand that your behavior is only temporary. Now again, some would say that, oh no, I like to spend my time meeting new people and starting random conversation with strangers. Well, yes, you do, of course. And do you know why? Because you had many positive experiences with interactions with random strangers. This is your habit from now on. And you sure like that, because everyone likes and hates other people. But guess what? Things might change as you might acquire series or even one negative experience with interactions with random strangers. Sorry, I digressed. Now back to my main thesis. This psychotype theory, introvert and extrovert, is just a collection of them stereotypes. Those words can only be used in order to describe a person in a specific time and circumstance. Everything changes again and again based on the circumstance and your mood. If you feel scared to start a conversation, then it is your fears or previous negative experience that stop you from starting one, not because you are a damn introvert or shy, which is basically the same thing. Now, the last thing that I want to add is that funny enough, those popular psychologists have gone so far out of their original claim of equalizing shy to introvert and bold to extrovert to basically asserting that if you prefer writing slowly, you're apparently an introvert. What? This has nothing to do with being temporarily detached from social interactions. They are just doing social constructivism, and that's what this is. So I would recommend you not to be a goddamn social constructivist. In addition to what was said before, I will be reading all of your comments on this video, especially those who disagree with my opinion. So if you strongly disagree with me, then try to convince me in otherwise. I might even respond back with another video. So thank you for watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for next videos. Goodbye, this was not Dr. Weissman, and have a nice time.